Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Awliya Syifa Rohana. I am from class G. On this occasion, I would like to report my summary of two journals. The first journal is using group work strategy to improve students' reading comprehension skill. The author is Adib Ahmada, Volume 3, Number 1, Year 2020, page 14 until 18. Abstract. This study aims to improve students' reading skills through group work strategies. The researcher used classroom action research as the research design. This research was conducted in the first semester class of the English Education Department, Islamic Institute of Religion Darussalam, Blokagung, Banyuwangi, consisting of 25 students. The researcher found that the group work strategy could improve students' reading skills. Introduction. Reading is the ability to understand the material read. In areas where English is considered as a foreign language, reading skills become an important point for English teachers in the teaching and learning process. Students semester 1 class majoring in English education, Darussalam Islamic Institute of Religion, Blokagung, Banyuwangi, has several difficulty in understanding the text, namely are: first, students have low motivation to learn English. Second, students have different abilities in understand the material. And third, they don't have self-management. Research method. The design applied in this study is classroom action research. Here, researcher acts as a lecturer who does teaching and learning process in class. This study was done by 2 cycles. In the first cycle, the researcher let them free to choose the members of their group, and for the second cycle, the researcher terminated each group to build their members to minimize the domination of the higher achievers. Result. In cycle 1, researchers found that there were 16 students or 64% passed the exam and 9 students or 36% followed the test. This is because they are not very interested in text. In the second cycle, the researcher chose more interesting texts than first cycle and create heterogeneous groups of language proficiency, where weak students and strong students in reading join in groups and collaborate to duty. And it turns out that it is proven to improve students' reading skills. It can be seen that 23 students or 92% passed the exam, and only 2 students or 8% who failed the exam. Conclusion. Based on the results of the study, the group work strategy was proven to be successful in improving students' reading skills. It can help students in increased motivation, vocabulary, and confidence in learning English, so their scores also increase it. The second journal is Project-Based Learning Techniques to Improve Speaking Skills. The author is Herlina Dewi. The journal name is English Education Journal, Volume 7, Number 3, page 341 until 359, year 2016. Abstract. This research aims to describe the application of project-based learning techniques through group work in speaking classes. The instruments used in data collection were researcher and students' observation sheets, tests, and student questionnaires. The results of the first cycle obtained that the value of the participation of the researcher was categorized as good. Meanwhile, after the second cycle, it was categorized as very good. For student participation, the percentage score after cycle 1 is in the medium category. This increased significantly after cycle 2 became a good category. Introduction. Speaking is one of 4 EFL skills to be learned by students at vocational schools. By learning speaking, students can improve their ability to give their opinions or ideas. Learning speaking also will be useful for students because speaking as a verbal communication is a common way to communicate with others. Speaking as a skill needs much exercise and practice. Otherwise, the student speaking cannot be improved. In the PBL technique, the students sit together, face one another, and talk freely about the problem. They sit in a circle, discussing the problem which needs to be solved. The situation creates free communication in which the students use the language freely in the classroom without feeling shy. Methods. The research was done in 6 major steps. preliminary preparations, planning, acting, observing, reflecting, and evaluating. The instruments used in collecting the data were the researchers' and students' observation sheets, tests, and student questionnaire sheets. Data and result. Based on the results, the students had shown a positive response toward the application of the PBL technique for learning speaking EFL. This was proved by the average result at the end of the second cycle, which was 79 or very good. Thus it could be said that the achievement of the students had exceeded the success indicator, which was 76% or 3.4. Conclusion. Based on the results and discussion, the researcher has concluded that the application of the PBL technique could improve the students' speaking achievement. As for the result of the students' responses toward PBL technique, the students had positive responses in their speaking class. Based on their responses, this technique could make the students more motivated, happy, and confident to speak English. Okay, everyone, I think enough for my presentation. I apologize for mistakes. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.